This video was more to get a reaction on what an old car is like in terms of value. Hi guys, it's Jack from Is It Worth It? And today I just wanted to start this video just by saying a big thank you to our subscribers. Again, we've only been around for 2.5 months and we've already reached 4,500 views. I'd like to say a big continued thank you for all our subscribers. What we're looking at doing is, if we reach 100 subscribers on our channel, we're looking at giving away an Is It Worth It t-shirt with the logo on, and maybe that's something that we'll continue to do. I hope you are still commenting on what was your first car, which was the last Is It Worth It vlogs video on the Renault Clio. But this week, we're going to spice things up a little bit about what cars we look at. We're going to look at a few classics and some older cars just to spice things up again in the car community. And this one in general is the 2005 BMW 3 Series, and we're just seeing whether it's classed as a modern classic. But in my eyes, a true classic car is between 25 to 30 years old. But you can get some good deals on these modern classics as well, but we're just going to see whether it holds its value and its badge as a BMW 3 Series. And we are outside actually, but I just wanted to say we are secure, we're in a safe environment, and we are social distances, and we hope you guys are keeping safe. But today's 27 degrees, we're in North London, we're in a nice secure car park, and we wanted to find out whether this BMW 3 Series, yes, 15 years old, is as hot value as this barbecue that we bought earlier. So actually it's probably going to bake in here, but remember, this may be classed as a modern classic if it's 15 years. A true classic in my eyes is anywhere between 25 to 30 years in age as before. So this is the 2-litre petrol from BMW. It's a 4-door saloon, and you've got this nice black colour. Doesn't age a bit, and you've got these nice black tinted windows in the back. So this is executive compact saloon from BMW, but again, we're going to find out whether it's worth it and obviously give it a good test drive. So inside the BMW 3 Series, you can tell it has stood the test of time. I mean, for instance, you've got dual aircon, you've even got CD player as well. You've got this nice leather interior, and of course, aluminum dash, and if you're English, aluminium. So this is, like I said, the 3 Series 2-litre petrol, and this has got 150 brake horsepower. It's a 6-speed manual gearbox, and also you've got a manual handbrake as well. So inside, I mean, you haven't got a sat nav or anything like that, but again, you have got all the basics you would need to enjoy your driving experience as you would expect from a BMW. So for the passengers inside the BMW 3 Series, space is going to be a bit of an issue. I mean, yeah, you've got your enough space for 2 passengers, but in the middle it's quite cramped, so you're gonna have to put your feet either side. Headspace as well is an issue. I'm 6'2", and to be honest, I'm quite cramped in it a little bit, but if you're sat in the passenger, it slopes all the way back. So passengers, for 2 you're fine, but if you're 3 you may struggle. Again, if you're really tall, you will not fit in the back. But in terms of comfort and passenger safety, you're perfect. So what surprises me about the BMW 3 Series, this is a straight 4 engine, meaning it's got 4 cylinders. But as you can tell, this is usually where the engine is, but it's actually moved and pushed further back in to help with the centre of gravity and weight distribution, which is a bit different. Remember, you're getting 150 brake horsepower from this, which does help. And this model in general is quite similar in looks to the 2006 or similar age BMW 5 Series. Now what I mean is the BMW 5 Series headlamps actually tilt more like eyelashes, and the 3 Series is a bit more reserved. But like I say, you're getting that look of a 5 Series but in a 3 Series, especially this 5th generation model. Also, the back of the BMW does actually look like the 4th gen, but again, this 5th generation is totally different on the front. You get these nice analog dials, which you do on most BMWs, but obviously the more modern ones have a digital display. But I like the old feel of it. It gives me a sense of nostalgia, which I'm enjoying at the moment, and that's what I want, to feel more connected to the road. So what's the BMW 3 Series like to drive? Well, the petrol engine is quite lively actually. You do get some push with it, which is good. For a 15-year-old car, it's really good actually, and I'm enjoying driving it. The steering's a little heavy, the suspension is nice and firm. The only thing I don't like about the BMW, well, to be honest, you might have to forgive it because it's a 15-year-old car, is the gearbox. I mean, the gear travels a bit all over the place, but saying that, it's still, you get a sense of refinement. All in all, I'm quite impressed with the BMW. I mean, the age isn't really a massive big deal for me. It's just good German engineering. It all works, minus the squeaks of a car this age, but it does the job well, and I'm impressed, and I wouldn't feel ashamed of driving this or picking anyone up in a BMW that's 15 years old. I mean, it's brilliant. So in conclusion to the BMW 3 Series, it's a great drive. Come on, it's a BMW. I mean, this model in general has some, well, aftermarket parts fitted. It's got splitters as well, but everything else on the car is standard factory fitted. But we're going to find out whether it's worth it on our scale of worth. But in terms of its age, it's 15 years, remember, whether it is a modern classic. So is the 2005 BMW 3 Series a modern classic? Well, yes, it stood the test of time, and you're getting a BMW for a fraction of the price than what you'd pay these days. So it's crunch time on the scale of worth for the BMW 3 Series, and it gives a pleasant driving experience. The rear wheel drive still gives that push when needed, and is still a credit to the badge of 15 years on. However, taking into account the practicality, reliability, fun factor, appeal and price, we do feel 1,500 is quite a tad expensive. So for this BMW, the one we're testing, we would say it's not worth it. However, in this price range, I would prefer better mileage and in better condition, which is not what this BMW did have. And so BMW is a true modern day classic, and if you can find the BMW 3 Series of this age for a lot less, with fewer miles and in better condition, we would probably be able to turn the scales the other way. However, with the car that we do have, unfortunately, we'd say it's not worth it.